Hey, how you doing, everyone? I told you guys before about the pressure washer I picked up, the electric pressure washer with a built-in air compressor of all things. Very strange. Um, it's All Power brand, ALLPOWER, in case you didn't know how to spell all or power. Put them together, All Power. It's 1750 PSI, but the weird part is it has an air compressor. I have it plugged in right now, so if you turn the nozzle this way, it builds up pressure, and it builds up, it has a gauge for the stored pressure, which goes up to about 110, I think it is, and the outlet pressure, which you can control with this here, the dial thingy. And it just has a standard universal fitting that you can chuck whatever in, and it came with an air hose and an air blower and a tire chuck. It would be handy for someone without a compressor. It would be a great little tool. So you turn it that way for the air compressor and this way for the pressure washer. And it has the hose hooks up. That's the gun, the pressure gun. Has a lock, a safety lock to lock it off. Which I suppose I should probably leave on. And it has one of those tips, I don't know how well you can see that you adjust to adjust the fan pattern. Not the greatest, but it works. It's not bad. For what I paid for the pressure washer, I'm pretty happy. It doesn't have a quick disconnect. You have to disconnect the wand here, and with this soap gun, well, not exactly a foam cannon, but it does spray a mix of water and soap. So it's more of just soapy water it sprays, not really foam. I tried different mixtures, different kinds of soap, tried warm water. Nothing really gets it foamy, but I just take the lance comes off and then I screw that on there, and that's for that. And it works decent enough. That's just a 7/8 there that you can unscrew, and I just put it on hand tight so I can take it off if I need to. And it's a quick disconnect down here to no, sorry, that's not a quick disconnect. But the water inlet on the back is a quick disconnect. So yeah, it's a handy little thing. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm still on the lookout for a gas compressor, but for now this will do. I just thought it was really weird with an air compressor. It builds up air fairly fast too. And it has a drain valve on the back for draining the air and moisture out of the tank. I don't know how big the tank is. I didn't really look. I can't imagine it being more than a couple gallons, probably a 2-gallon tank or something. It's fairly heavy. I'm gonna say 50, 60 pounds, which in metric could be about 375 kilos or something like that. Yeah. Another thing I was gonna show, somebody's asking about this in an earlier video, and I never did get around to it. Let me move you back there. Here's my, hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Weed torch. It's a Little Dragon, what's the brand name? Is Little Dragon weed burner. And it's just basically a small tiger torch that hooks up to a propane bottle. I use these green ones because I happen to have a bunch left from camping. But you can use the blue ones, whatever you want. You can even hook it up to you can get a hose and hook it up to a 20-pound bottle if you want. And it works really well. I mean, I use it for burning weeds, melting ice. What else have I used it for? I don't know. You can use it for a bunch of stuff. One thing it actually works for that they don't advertise for is if you're going to do something in your concrete and you have oil stains, you can heat it up with the torch and the oil will come up out of the concrete, and then you put some kind of concrete or some like kitty litter or Absorball or something. But this thing works really good. Hold on. Shut it off. Yeah, and it's light, it's easy to walk around, has this nice curved handle with the padding on it. So unlike a big cast iron Tiger torch, like I don't know how long this is going to last because that is just sheet metal you'll see in the end. But I imagine if that end burns off, I could just get another piece of pipe or tubing, and if you look closely, you can see it's just tack welded onto the main pipe. So it'd be easy to replace if need be. I mean, the whole thing would be easy to replace. All you really need is the fitting here, and you could replace the whole thing. But yeah, I picked this up at Lee Valley, and it was on sale at the time, I think, for about $60. That's $60 Canadian, so like $15.95 US. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, somebody's asking about that, so there she be. And I'll give you one last look at the Lasco Compressor. There it is. Yeah, so yeah, a few guys were saying that they've never heard of one with an air compressor, and neither have I until now. But like I said, if you didn't have an air compressor, this would be pretty handy. Just gonna see how long it actually takes to fill. It was right empty when I started the video, so. I'll dance for you. Pretty good dancing, eh? Alright, let's see. Just waiting to see when it kicks off. One thing that's important though is to run it plugged directly into an outlet or a heavy duty extension cord, because when I first tried it I used a regular extension cord and it just hummed. The motor, the compressor worked, but the pressure washer itself just hummed and no water, so I thought it was broken. But then I went online and the first thing I saw, of course, was to make sure it's plugged into a proper, I think it has to be a minimum 30 amp outlet. Could be 20, I don't know, don't quote me. 30, 20 in metric, that's, 180, and imperial, it could be 500. There we go, it's got to be getting close to shutting off here. It builds up pretty fast. It's a lot better than those little 12-volt compressors you plug in. And those things would take forever to fill a tire, and I bet you could fill a tire with this a lot quicker. Let's see, come on. Do that. It's taken 1 minute and 30 seconds so far. Something like that. I will add that at the bottom, how long it takes. Down there. Below. Time to be getting close. Come on. There we go. And she's off. She kicks off at around 100 psi. Between 95 and 100. I'm going to say I call it 100. And you can adjust the output with this, like I said. Yeah, pretty cool. So there she be. Yeah, Googled one. And those of you that want to see it, it's interesting. It works not bad. Like I said, I'm still looking for a gas one. And here's the cart that I bought at IKEA. Just full of car wash stuff in it. Various things. I got a few more things to add to it. And I might actually get another one for the intended purpose I got it for, was for actual tools and things. But that's about it. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Happy Friday, and hope you all have a good weekend. Thanks.